Welcome to the Bard Cauldron, wizards young and old, where daring adventures and terrible jokes are told. Grab you a mug of your favorite brew, grab you a seat, and enjoy the view. Welcome back, everyone, to our next episode of Heroes of Theros. Just a quick update. The person playing Celine will be not with us for the foreseeable future. Some personal things have come up, and we do hope that they get through all that and come back to us and get back into the craziness. The person playing Fezzik will not be with us tonight due to some internet issues, so we're gonna keep pushing on with with three of us and me. You guys just sit back and enjoy yourselves, and we'll go ahead and jump in to tonight's session. Once I get the music over here, this is what I've decided that our opening music is going to be for the recaps and stuff. Last time on Heroes of Theros, our party began to prepare for the trial of Oxus, whether to decide his innocence in the murder of the sage Kea. As everything was being prepared and things were done last minute, some wants and wishes from the party to the head priest that was going to be taking care of the trial began to make their plans. I believe it was Celine and Fezzik, with the writ given by Parasophia to go to Kea's house and do a quick look around. They were able to do so, and they found a doll. Sort of this makeshift Leonin doll that kind of was just lifeless one minute. The next, attacked Fezzik and was not successful in doing so, and introduced themselves as Mr. Fuzzy Paws, a toy that they'd been given to Chimera by her mother Kea. And Celine and Fezzik promise Mr. Fuzzy Paws that they know where Kea is, where Chimera is, and that they will take them to her. With that being done, we have Arthos, the Incantor, in this meeting place as the trial begins. Many things are brought up. Tox's connections with the Cult of Horns, supposedly, air quotes, become to light for the evidence against him. The defense, Arthos, comes to the stage and shows Varius was able to hear what happened in Kea's cottage, and basically told those present that unless Oxus knows how to speak Primordial, and even if he does, he could distinguish between the voice that he heard and Tox's voice, proving that innocence. Thea comes up and discusses that she had a conversation with Kea's corpse, revealing that the word Olatin was the cause of her death, not Oxus. With this, a random woman for the crowd stands up and says that Oxus could not have done this, because at the time when Kea was supposedly murdered, this one woman was with Oxus, doing things that they should not have been doing. and drama is ensued, and with that, Takis is granted innocence by not only the priest but Heliod himself. Thus, questioning on Alekios begins to arise. And before much can be done and asked, Alekios in a shadow, with this almost crude satyr design, tries to escape. They are able to stop this from happening. They just count to some quick uses of counterspell and the tackling of the shadowed figure. They were able to subdue Alekios and its mysterious Cult of Horns member. They have the church take care of them and await more questioning. Here they begin to discuss what's going to happen next for them. Then there they meet Fezzik and Celine, and they thus present Mr. Fuzzy Paws to the group, and more begins to be spilled out about the conversation that Chimera and her mother had the night before, the conversation that Chimera and Mr. Fuzzy Paws had, as well as Mr. Fuzzy Paws remembers a way to find Chimera, that there is a sort of a magical stone inside him that will help in locating her. A safeguard that her mother may have put in place. I believe our party is waking up the next day from the Clumsy Centaur, or did you guys spend the night at the Temple of Heliod?
No, we spent the night at the Clumsy Centaur.
You guys did? Okay. So you guys are all waking up that next day. You guys all do get the benefits of the long rest. I do remember that. What does the day hold for you guys?
Well, we gotta interrogate Mr. Alekios.
Okay.
Oh.
That's thing number one on the list.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was anything else. So I know we were going
We
to
also need to procure a ship if we are to find Samara.
Yes, we were going to. Yeah, you were going to, I think,
Oxus,
reach out to your father.
It's speak with your dad.
Yeah, we can head over to Oxus to get a ship.
Yep. Did we already talk to the captain, that Leonin captain?
Yes, she said that when you were all ready to meet her at the Titchy Triton, for you guys
that's right.
to head to Oxus.
Yes, that's right. So, also, I thought we were going to hit up the I think that was Fezzik that wanted to hit up.
Yeah, Fezzik has his thing he has to pick up.
Yeah, he has this thing he wanted to pick up, and I think he also wanted to go and talk to the headmaster, didn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But I don't think with him not being here, I'm not sure how we want to do that.
So, if need be, we can retcon the conversation with the headmaster. We'll say Fezzik is able to go ahead and pick up the item that he wanted. So,
cool.
Okay.
Because I don't know if he figured... Because I think he wanted to find a way, an item or something that... kind of like sending, but the priest was able to provide that. So I think that may have changed his mind. So I'll ask him.
True.
Yeah, that's right. He got it from Heliod's priest.
Yeah.
That's right.
He kind of just had it like lying around. So we'll double check with him and see if that's something... I think that's what he wanted to do, but we'll double check. I will say that as you guys do this, and you guys are like preparing for what you guys are going to do, Aros is going to kind of clear his throat. Though it's just been fun for the time for us that we've spent together, but I think for now, this is where we part. I think I'm going to make a trip up to Akros.
Actually, I was thinking along that might be a good idea for him. What I think we should probably do, we should probably write up a quick letter, so he has access to I guess it would be what, the Queen and soon to be King?
Queen Taranika and Leopold.
Yes,
Okay.
soon to be King, hopefully.
Okay.
King Leopold.
Oh god.
King Leopold.
But
But-
And either myself,
but-
and either myself or Arthos could send a message to Leopold to let them know that Eros is coming.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could do that too, but he's going to probably need to have something just so he's not bothered. He can
Oh
just
yes,
go
I
straight-
meant that in addition.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
if,
always
if,
nice to
if
let
you
them know
want to
ahead of
speak to whoever you spoke to about the writ for your friend's home, speak to them again and maybe have them pass that along.
Yeah, because, I mean, because Leopold's the one who still has the shield. So,
Yeah,
it would kind of make sense for him. Maybe he should carry any of the shards that we have? What do you guys think?
You guys have
Bring them to
That
Akros?
king.
you guys have one of the shards right now, correct?
We gave both of the shards to that lady, the council member lady.
Oh, that's
Wait,
right.
shards of
She-
the shield or shards of the arrow?
Okay.
Arrow shards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are the arrow
Yeah, these are
shards.
shield shards. We have one of those.
Yes. You
Okay.
guys have one of those. You got that from
We have the
fireworks.
shards, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
I was
thinking the,
confused, I'm
shield, the piece of the shield he could probably take up there
Okay.
and keep it with Leopold and the rest of the shield.
Okay.
Agreed.
That's
It does
just my
beg
thought.
it does beg the question, should we trust the councilwoman with the arrowhead shards?
I personally think so. That's me, though.
Anyone else? Objections?
Um,
Concerns?
That is
Remind
your decision.
me. Sorry.
Say that one more time.
I said, remind me. She put the two shards of the arrow in
Yes.
amber. Did she keep the amber, or did she give the amber to us?
I believe
I don't
she-
remember.
I don't
No,
think...
it's in a vault. Actually, a plain vault.
No, so
You said it.
no,
you said
so-
it was like a widow gas
Yes.
vault of amber.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So from my understanding, it's basically like a piece of amber, and now those the two shards are stuck inside of it.
Oh, okay.
So she did that mainly to keep you from protection from any kind of influence the shards might have.
I mean, I can still carry it. I mean, since I now have the ring of mind shielding.
Yes.
So we have that piece of the.
I would
vault.
I would say you guys do.
Okay.
Hold on. So with that, she would have told you how to access
Only
it.
ask the hard question.
To access it at a later time. If you guys needed to put more shards together, or
Ah, fair enough.
yeah. Okay. Arois is gonna go ahead. Got kind of pack his things. Alright, well, I'm gonna head off. Try not to get yourselves killed while I'm gone.
And the same to you. So
It'll take more than Moses and his band of lackeys to keep me down. He's gonna raise a spear and he's gonna start heading off into the direction of where, like, the exit out of Meltis to Akros would go. The path.
and I will make a mental note to send a message to Leopold tonight
Okay?
All right.
during catastrophes.
You guys are gonna go to the Temple of Helio?
Well, yeah, we're gonna go interrogate the little bugger.
Okay?
Yeah, and also I thought we were going to interrogate, because didn't the attacker survive as well? Don't we have them both?
Interrogate both.
Yes, you guys do have both. Okay. So, you guys get to the tip of Heliode. Two of you notice, and Fezzik would notice this too. Cantor, you don't because you're blind. But the tip of Heliode seems to be not as orderly as they usually are. They seem to be scatterbrained. They seem confused, lost. You see, some of them are... You're not entirely sure what's up. Like, the mood has changed here in the 24 hours you guys have been here.
I'm gonna lean over to Cantor. Cantor, everyone's acting strangely. And I'll describe what I'm seeing to him.
They're all acting like... They're acting all lost. They don't know what to do. They're, like, whispering to each other like they're, like, actually worried.
Okay. I will, I'm going to seek out, I'll probably go up to the group, because they probably saw me standing up front during the whole trial and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to ask them, it's like, what's wrong?
The two prisoners, they're gone.
What?
God damn it.
He is going to curse loudly.
What do you mean by gone?
They're gone. They're not in their rooms.
Someone busted them out in the middle of the night.
Did they bust them? Yeah. It's like, did they bust themselves out? Did somebody come and steal them, or what?
We don't know. There's no evidence of anything. Like there was no one in the room at all to begin with.
Magical teleportation.
Okay, we need to go and investigate this. And take us to the room, and also get the head priest, please. We need to talk. To
you guys are coming inside. You see the head priest he's kind of sitting there looking at the two rooms, kind of like trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking very upset.
Brother Cantor,
as I go up to as I go up to Pastor Douchebag here and say,
Pastor Douchebag.
What happened? I never remember what the guy's name. I just remember we were calling him Douchebag, and it kind of fits.
You guys have ever asked his name?
Yeah,
no.
I think we keep calling him Pastor Douchebag, or
yeah, that's kind of just what you guys have just been calling him. That's his new NPC
name.
It's
a fitting name for a guy who acts like a douchebag.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of fits him.
Yeah.
You know? It's the proper title.
Yeah,
it's one of the few times. I mean, it's probably one of the few times that it's like Arthos and I are in agreement on a religious leader. I feel a little embarrassed that it's a religious leader of my deity, but it's like
it's
his deity.
Different interpretations of Helio's blessings. That's what he would say.
Is that what we're going to call this? It has blessings.
Yeah, blessings. He's gonna go to you. Yes.
So I'm going to be. Yeah,
you royally screwed up.
I'm just going to look right, or I'm going to kind of blankly stare at him because I'm blind. But I'm going to be like facing him, and I'm going to say, "It's like, what the hell happened?"
I don't know.
What do you know? Was the door tampered? Was there any disruption in the rooms? Was there a guard, and did the guards hear anything? Please tell me you at least had a guard.
I had 2 guards at each door. They didn't hear anything. They went to trade shifts at the in the early morning before we get up. They were preparing food for them, leaving 1 guard at each door. They came back and they went to open the doors. The only thing left in the room is their shackles.
Was there anything else noticed? Anything moved? Anything disturbed? Was there any conversations made with the prisoners after we left and today?
None. There was none had.
What were the prisoners doing last night after they were put into the rooms? What were they doing? What was their demeanor? What were they doing? Were they muttering to themselves? Were they scribbling notes down on something?
They were not doing anything. When I went to bed last night, after first watch, I take the first watch myself, along with 2 other guards. I peeked in, and there was no writings. Their food was untouched.
So they didn't even eat dinner.
No, from the night before, which that doesn't surprise me. You know, first night they always do this. Well, I'll show you, and then they starve themselves for a day. Then they end up eating everything the next day.
Fair enough.
But
yeah, fair enough. What about it's like, I'm assuming Alekios, if he was whisked away and he's no longer underneath the horn's influence, it's a 50-50 chance that he's now dead. Now,
most likely.
In terms of the other character, the assassin-ish type guy,
co-conspirator.
Yeah, what was his behavior from the point of being shackled? I mean, tell us, if we can, get the guards. I want to know every
I don't know if I can explain
thing.
What I saw when I checked on him. I have seen some really creepy looks in my life. The smile that person had. I'll see that look for a while.
Was it a look like he knew he really was not captured?
Yes.
Like he was playing with us?
It looked like he was right where he wanted to be.
That's what I was kind of afraid of. That's really what I was trying to get at with this whole questioning. Well, yeah, I think the best thing I can say here, Arthos, is we got screwed.
Royally at that.
I mean, we might have won this battle, but we have far from won the war. And I'll be honest, a part of me now feels a little bad for what's his name, Alekios, because even though we freed him from, well, we believe that we might have freed him from influence. We hope that he was being influenced, and he wasn't doing this on his own volition. But we probably now sentenced him to death without knowing it. I mean, we didn't know, so I don't feel.
Wasn't he going to be transferred into the custody of Parasophia?
Yes, she's going to be here. She's going to be here in any minute now, and I'm going to explain that to her.
I'll try to run interference.
Have fun with that.
I was going to say, it's like, let's try to run interference.
Well, it's a little too late now.
Yeah, I mean, she's...
Well, the head priest needs to control his congregation. Let us deal with the politics of the fuckery that just took place.
Alright, so, I will try to get my people to not look suspicious and panic as bad as they are right now, and
we're looked upon as leaders of the community.
Yeah,
let's kind of behave that way.
Yeah, even though yes,
you know what I mean.
Yes, I understand. And you see, he's gonna go ahead and start like pulling people by their ears and like stand up straight and kind of stuff like that. Kind of like he goes from like worried, almost humanizing, to back to Pastor Douchebag.
Yeah. And I'm going to mention to him too. It's important that we keep the rumor mill on this down because this could cause chaos in the city.
Yeah. he definitely understands
Oh.
that.
So control that too, please.
Yeah. You guys notice Sophia is walking with a couple of militant guards. She was not too far behind.
All right.
All right, have fun running interference.
Well, I mean, even though the guy is the leader of the temple, and probably even the council lady is going to probably, I would suspect her to respect him more than me, just because history.
Yeah.
But
Don't forget, Cantor, that we are the ones who called her. We are the ones she stuck her neck out to help.
Absolutely.
I feel
Another
like we
reason
should.
why I feel that we should be the ones that kind of talk to her about this.
We should be the ones that tell her what's going on.
I'm
Yes.
surprised
You
to
should
see
know that.
all of you here this early. Cantor, I'm not surprised to see you here early, but all of you here this early is a little concerning.
Well,
We have some good news and some bad news.
exactly.
Go ahead and give me the bad news first.
Alekios has escaped.
As has
Along with his
his
accomplice.
shadowy companion.
You see, she kind of like, her jaw kind of twists to the
I
left
know.
side, and you can see
As
her
I'm just
tongue.
like, I know.
Like her
I know.
tongue is like rubbing against her teeth. Like, okay,
He's like, I know.
okay.
I mean, this happens to
we
has happened
just
to us
found
before.
out.
okay.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
found out about this too.
What's the good news?
Oh, there wasn't really any good news.
Yes, what is the good news, Cantor?
That's just what people say. Sayings as they go. I mean, the good news is we have a lead on where Celine is.
You mean
And-
Samira?
The good news is
amazing.
the shards are still in our possession.
Yes.
Exactly. Arthos holds up the amber.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll take that
That's-
today. That's a win in my book.
Well, one of the things that we probably want to consider, because I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I mean, it's like I'm going to be like I'm going to actually tell. It's like I'm going to be frank with you as well, my lady. That since we have removed that shard from the back of his head, most likely, I mean, unless he was doing this on his own volition, he's no longer under the influence, and the Court of
Yes.
Thorns now most likely has him in their possession.
Either way,
I
it's good.
feel that we need to figure out where he is at, and hopefully, at this point, consider it as a rescue mission for your councilman.
Yes.
But unfortunately, this is where we might need the city's resources to give us any and all information that they might have of any operations going on in the city.
Okay.
Any and all information, even if it is on the bullshit scale of 1 to 10, still, we probably need to figure out, try to see if there's any other known or rumored known members, locations. I'll give a quick example of like what we found in Acreos.
Mm-hmm.
For example, there was this that we saw in Acros.
Okay.
Do you know if there's anything like that here in Melitus? We need to find it.
As far as I'm aware, any sort of following that Xenaghosts may still have, I took care of that 10 years ago.
Really?
Yes.
Can you tell us more about that? And are you 100% sure you got everything?
These
guys are like cockroaches,
I'm 99% sure. But there was a absurder. I guess you could call him that. I don't really remember the name, but young, good looking. I know he was a satyr. He was talking just like Xenagos. His teachings. And when I found the chance to take care of it, I did. Not proud of what I've had to do that. But hopefully that is laid to rest. Besides that, no. There should not be anything else.
If you can provide us the information of where that location was
I will.
that you went through, and I'm thinking we need to look into this accusation or revelation, depending on how you look at it, of Oxus that was announced yesterday.
Yes, I spoke with Oxus some this morning. He did admit that his father, in fact, was a devout follower of Xenagos.
So what is the truth behind him having these books and documents? Is that true?
Partially. I believe that Oxus has been holding on to these to help not inspire more.
Well, two things. First off, I hope that you at least inspected the back of his head when you addressed him today.
I did.
Good. Secondly, I hope that you did confiscate anything that he had related to.
I asked him to provide it to me, and he has provided me everything that I'm aware of he has.
Excellent. And I really don't want to sound rude, but I think it would be best, and I am willing to go under the same scrutiny if you care to, but we want to inspect the back of your head.
She's like, alright, that's fine. And she goes
You
ahead
could
and
probably
kinda-
understand our position.
That's
here.
fine. She kind of just lifts her hair up and she just kind of folds it. It kind of lets you go through her hair and everything.
Okay. And I, it's like I let her, and I know myself, and as I look back at the rest of you guys, myself and my companions are more than willing to allow you or your guards to do the same check.
Oh, no.
We just want to make sure, that we are all together.
Yes, I
You understand my caution? Please.
Yes, I do. I understand and I respect it.
So yeah, it's like I let her, she can inspect the back of my head. I don't know if you guys do, but I know I kind of involuntarily volunteered you.
She kind of just
I mean, it doesn't matter either way.
She kind of just looks. I've already took care of that. One thing I noticed about the shards, it does give off the same sort of when you do a detect evil and good spell. It does show up under.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
So
good to know.
I did
I'm gonna look
that.
back at you,
I
Kiki,
did
for
that
that.
across the rest
Yeah.
of you. So you are all good.
Okay, excellent. Because
I think one of us would know.
I look back at
well.
Thea. I'm like, that might be, and well, both you, Thea, and Arthos, I guess, both of you guys. It's like that might be something we want to keep. You guys might want to keep in your repertoire, if possible.
Already thinking
Detect
about that.
evil and good. Thea has a better chance of having it than I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Didn't
like I don't
prepare
necessarily know.
today, but in the future, I shall.
Well,
That's
it's a nice, handy little trick to pick up when you can.
It
You never
is.
know, in my line of work, who you actually might be talking to.
Does it actually? Does it give off like a different emission compared to just like a normally
Yes. So
bad person?
So right now, you all sort of have this like little white smoke coming from you. Depending on the being, whether it be a celestial, fae, whatever, they give off different colors, and I can tell what those colors are.
Okay. All right. I don't know if it was like a certain sound, smell, whatever.
It's
sight.
it's sort of like an aura.
Okay.
Yeah, you stink real bad when you're under it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah, I'm doing that more for you guys because
That's-
I can't cast a spell.
This
But I
is,
figured like whatever she knows, what she's been doing for her research on this,
Yeah.
we want to probably share.
If I figure anything else out in the meantime, I will get with all of you. I will go speak with the head priest and try to mitigate the damage to this as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Yes, I mentioned that to him as well to control the order here and also to squelch any potential rumor mills that could be generated because I know the last thing you want, my lady, is chaos in the streets because of this.
Exactly. Especially after we relieved one council member yesterday, and now another one is.
Yes.
It's a lot, but I will keep you all updated. Where are you headed now? Which.
Next up is Oxus.
Oh,
Am I
right.
pronouncing that correctly?
One thing I'm thinking we might want to do. Actually, I'm going to ask the council lady this: how well do you trust Master?
You mean, Antioxus?
Yeah, I can never remember the guy's name, but yeah.
Yes, I consider him sort of my mentor. I trust him.
Maybe he will have some more information that we can glean that will help us in our discovery of these cultists. Just due to his position, and I know he travels quite a bit as well.
He does. But
Maybe we can.
He's currently. I know he has classes start in about an hour, so he'll be back. At the Decatia. I might be able to catch him before though.
I think that would behoove us, and of course, any information that we find. At both you, Thea, and Arthos, it's like if we find any new information, I think at this point we need to let you know
And
of it.
Us,
and
as if we
ideally-
learn anything, we let you know.
And we have strong connection, and we have already helped the other two major polices. I think we need to maybe consider I don't know what you would call it, a general council, or even
A embassy.
It scares me to say this.
A embassy.
War council.
Okay.
Since they are attacking all the. I mean, this seems to be a very coordinated attack. It's one thing to have a terrorist here or there, but this appears to be a coordinated attack across all the policies.
Agreed. All right. I have the only one I'm a little concerned about is the young Queen of Akros. Is she really up to
She is.
a decision like this.
She very much is.
You,
We were going to be reaching out to them anyway later today. We can mention in there that you will be reaching out to them in the next couple days as we, kind of get everything planned and figured out.
okay? I have no issue with Enthusa and Satessa. We do not agree on, obviously, everything, but I do respect her. It's the young queen I'm still concerned about.
Well, if anything, you can tell the young queen they have requested you to reach out because we find it of utmost importance.
All
It may
right.
not sound like much, but with our history with them, with her, and her, what would you call that? Not was it bridegroom? What was it? Would that be it, or
Are you talking
whatever?
about? Are
Leopold?
you talking about Leopold?
I'm talking about Leopold. Yes,
Companion.
companion. That'll be fine. Yeah, probably companion would be the problem.
Don't you mean male wife?
Male wife? Yeah, man wife. Man wife. There we go.
I smack Arthos
Wait.
on the arm.
Okay, I don't need to know about the young queen's love life. I will
But
reach out to her.
we are no, well, yeah. It's like between but it's like both of them, which have, at this point, last we heard some running actors,
All right. I will.
and we have helped them personally. You can bring us up our names as influence if you think that is needed.
I will see. May not be needed, but if it is, I will mention those names.
Yep. They highly respect us and vice versa. So it could maybe be those extra doors for you if needs be.
Understood. Well, I will go take care of this mess. She looks inside the temple. If I learn anything new, I will let all of you know.
And we will do the same. Thank you.
She just nods and heads inside. Weird. What is next for you guys?
Arthos, I think it's your turn up.
You guys head to Oxus?
I mean, we should first get the captain lady, right? And then go to...
Okay, so you guys gotta go meet her.
I want to examine the rooms where these two guys were held and see if
Oh,
there's
yeah.
anything I
Do
can
you guys
sense.
want to? I mean, yeah, if you guys
I
want
say,
to.
yeah, go
Yeah,
for it.
I
I
would have
really-
preferred to do
Okay.
it before Sophia got there, but she got there quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
like I don't
she-
have. I mean, it's
she
like I
was
can
ready
roll
to
for
go.
something, but I'm not
and
going to see
she was
anything.
ready to go to pick them up. But I'll say, you're sitting there right there, kind of next to her. Or no, she's currently talking with a priest right now, so you might get a chance to take a quick look before she has a chance. What are you wanting to look for, Thea?
I want to see if there's anything I can glean about any means that, especially the shadowy guy, might have used to get out of there unnoticed.
Okay. What are you wanting to? So, what are you looking for?
Just any kind of magical
Okay.
residue, if there's such a thing,
Okay.
or
Do you? I will allow a Arcana check if you'd like.
I'm gonna say detect magic might be helpful too if either one of you guys have that.
I got a 22.
22. You take a quick look around. You would not have noticed it if it wasn't for just this. It's almost like when the light kind of hits just right. Kind of like when you see when you kind of wipe a window and there's dust that comes off the window.
Yeah.
But it's almost like black smoke. As if an after effect of a spell. and there's not many spells that leave like after effects.
Did I happen to know what that spell might be?
It is definitely something that not an ordinary spellcaster could cast. This is some pretty shady, like, pardon the pun, shady magic.
Well played.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it definitely arcane, or would it
is
be more?
It is definitely arcane-like.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And see if that'll get me anything else.
Detect you do detect magic, and let me see here. You get so it what does it tell you? You could it tells you what school magic is, correct?
You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. If you sense magic in this way, you see a faint aura around the visible creature or object, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
Conjuration.
Conjuration. Ooh. Okay. I will share that with the group.
What type of conjuration spells would let you disappear?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Conjuration
I know
usually
how
means
to
you're
do.
creating something, not taking it away. But then again, I'm not.
Conjuration also works in ways of teleportation. It's not just in the way of summoning things. Like, you can also teleport yourself to and from places. And I don't know if Alekios knows any magic of his own, or if an outside
The shadowy
source might
figure
have.
did. He was trying to do something when we had him held. That's why my owls attacked
Dimension
him and killed him, technically. Should
Yeah,
have left him dead.
but the manacles were made it so that they couldn't cast spells.
Yes, that is. So the only other thing in here are the manacles are still laying on the ground, and they are still have this sort of like abjuration kind of like color to them.
And they're still locked. They weren't ever
They are
unlocked.
still locked.
He had something else.
So they literally, it's almost like they dissolved around it. But yet they couldn't use their hands. Are you guys aware of any type of spells like this that would not require, I guess it would be what, a semantic?
Would I know of any magic that requires not mostly only verbal magic?
Yeah, pretty much strictly.
You can try to make an Arcana check off the top of your head. It's going to be a pretty.
Could I like help discuss this with Arthos and
Yeah.
try to give him advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, so I have advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that was better. First one was a 21, the second one is a 24.
24. None that you could think of off the top of your head.
Okay, well, I have a thought. Nope. That's not it. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah.
Above table, I was thinking polymorph, but that's transmutation.
Here's a question. Is there any... Did you look for like any type of glyphs? Or what might be the remains of a glyph? Because you could still draw, even though your hands are shackled. You can draw something out.
Was the aura in a particular shape, or just kind of
You take a closer look, it almost looks like a sigil of some kind.
maybe?
And here's a question. Were they both in the same room?
They
Or
were
were
in two separate rooms.
We might
Could
want
be.
Let's check the other room as well and see.
It'd be a possibility that he broke out of his shackles.
I want to grab a piece of parchment and a quill and try to sketch out what this sigil might look like.
Okay. You take.
Arthos remembers the sigil.
Take a look at the second room.
Yeah, I think we might want to double check the second room and see if it has the same thing.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
The first.
Interesting enough. You see the same color from the manacles, but a different color kind of in the air.
Do I get a different school of magic from this different color?
This doesn't have a school. It's almost like a purple aura to it.
Purple.
And that is one that you are not familiar with.
Purple could mean any number of schools of magic. Necromancy, adjuration.
Yeah, it's.
Well, I know necromancy.
But it is definitely still arcane, though. We're not dealing with.
Yeah, it is still sort of arcane, yes, but there isn't.
It's not divine magic.
Yeah, it's not a definite school of magic that this spell itself is.
Is it the same sigil though, or a different?
This is not even a sigil. This is just like that black kind of like you gotta look through the window to see it. This faint purple smoke.
So who was in which room? Who was in the room with the sigil?
Alekios was in the room that's got that black smoke with that strange sigil that Thea just drew.
Oh,
and,
I had it the other way around.
So he broke out.
And the mysterious person, the cult
was just in the room with the sigil?
Was in the room with that purple smoke that you guys cannot identify, but know it's arcane in nature.
Oh,
well,
okay,
we
so...
don't know that. I still think the shadowy figure, shadow asshole, is the one who got out first.
Maybe he had some secret thieves' tools in his back pocket. You know about
something.
Well, if that's the case, then the shackles would be unlocked. The shackles are still locked, though. Both pairs of shackles are locked, right?
You take a look at the second pair; they are unlocked.
That means a third. Oh, okay. So he did thieves' tools his way out of the lock.
He could have manipulated. He could have manipulated his way out. Maybe that's what we see some of that magic is all about.
I guess we didn't pat them down thorough enough.
It could be like a combination of different spells.
It could be something. Yeah, I mean, it could be anything. But whatever he did, he could have found his way out of his shackles. But then, how did he get to the other room?
Probably magical means. He could. What we saw was he could move through shadow.
Can I? Are there rooms like do they share a wall?
Yeah, there's a difference between
share a wall?
Shadow and a wall.
Yes.
They do share a wall.
I want to go tap the wall that would separate the two rooms.
Okay. You tap
a false wall?
And see if I can detect anything that would be weird, indicating a secret passage or something.
I could possibly help with that too, couldn't I?
You kind of take a glimpse at the wall. There is a sort of faint, almost, black smoke coming from the wall.
So he did use shadow of some sort.
Say that again, Thea?
Is it in the form of a sigil like the other black smoke was, or is this just mist?
It's just a mist.
Is there cracks along the wall?
This wall, no.
No.
So this is almost like a magical... If anything, we could probably assume that this is more of a magical type of passage between the walls versus like a physical secret door or false door.
The wall's not hollow or anything.
The wall's not hollow. It's pretty thick.
It's not a trick wall or anything. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that the church isn't in on this.
So he must have used some sort of magic to pass through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Probably to pass through.
And used conjuration magic, teleport magic to teleport him in. Alekios out of there. He had some sort of tools that he locks on to help break him and Alekios out, and then they dimension door that has a 500-foot radius.
It does.
Which means they could still be in the area.
Depending on what time they actually left.
What floor are we on? Are we on the ground level or are we higher?
You guys are on the ground floor.
Like they're not going to hide out in the city. They're obviously going to probably head to like somewhere else, maybe like the Skull of Vale.
Well, you never know because I mean, it's like in Akros they had
That's right.
That's why I was asking if we're aware of any.
Any safe house?
I almost want somebody to grab the council lady and ask her where was the safe house when she raided the city 10 years ago.
They found a safe house 10 years ago?
No, she said she had an encounter with a Cult of Horns member 10 years ago.
Right, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it was more like she had almost like an...
Well, they're probably already going to be scouring the city. I don't think they're going to want to stick around. As soon as they find...
long enough to string Alekios up somewhere.
I don't know. I mean, these are also some pretty cocky bastards.
I mean, we could spend the entire afternoon investigating the entire city, but I don't think we'll find anything.
Well, are we going to go past that market area by chance?
Are you passing the market?
That we were at where we met that that one messenger dude?
You guys are currently so the temple.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. I think I understand what you're talking about. The young little errand boy.
Yeah.
So the temples are over here. The market is sort of.
I thought it was like over here.
What the temples? No.
The temple was over here at 4.
Yeah. The temple's over here at 4. The market area is sort of over here. Like on your way out. Yeah. You guys can pass by there on your way out.
I'm thinking we might want to talk and see.
Yeah.
I figure, worst case scenario, he's not going to know anything. But you know what? Let's toss a Hail Mary up and see if the street urchins have seen anything or heard anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. If you guys would like to do that, I will say you guys can make a perception check.
I was going to say we should all make perception checks along the way to see if we can see any signs.
Yeah.
See or hear.
I might as well.
Yeah. And you guys are and Seiza at this point is with you guys. 26?
24.
24.
Net 20 for a 23.
Okay.
Damn, we all got over 20.
Fez got an 18 plus whatever his perception stuff is. You guys take the time to do that. You don't find the same street urchin, but you do find one. He kind of looks like he's coming back from the port. He looks like he may have took something from one of the ships. You can see maybe some fresh fruit and stuff. Like he kind of in his bag, and he's leaving a trail.
Yeah, a good way to get caught.
Well, I mean, I found this stuff, I promise.
Yeah, sure, whatever, kid. The only one who would really
won't say anything about you if you tell us something.
Yeah, just don't tell the blind guy over there, or he'll actually report you to the guards.
Oh, well.
Probably not on this occasion. I mean, it's like, you know what? It's like, I can show some mercy and compassion this time around.
Oh, all right.
He's
Well,
a starving child.
What do you want to know?
What we would like to know is if you've seen anyone within the last 12 hours who was especially creepy, who'd had horns attached to his head and a smile that would curdle milk, and in tow, another person, older, dressed in purple? Alekios was dressed in purple, right?
Kind of like dark, like black and dark purple. Yeah.
Dressed in dark purples and blacks. Have you seen anyone like that?
I was coming back where I found these apples, and he looks at y'all like where he found the apples. I turned the corner just a little too fast and kind of hit this guy, and I looked up and I couldn't really see his entire face, but I did see the smile you're talking about. I kind of
Oh boy.
started like booking it, but
And where did you see him exactly, and when?
it was out on the docks, and it was probably
Chip.
6 hours ago.
All right. Was he alone?
No, it was the two people that you said they were talking.
Two people.
They were working. Yeah, the guy in the dark purple and black. He was with them. Has an eye patch over.
I'm gonna.
Both of them. So what's his name? Alekios was alive. Alekios was alive.
For now,
I guess
I'm gonna
they're.
take out a gold, and I'm gonna give it to this boy. You have
One
been
other
very
quick question to double your prize today. Do you know if they went onto a boat, and if so,
I'll be
the
honest with
name?
you. As soon as I saw that guy's smile, I ran. I didn't.
Smart kid.
That was very smart of
Fair
you.
enough. Very, very smart. All right.
Most likely he did get onto a ship, if I had to make a guess.
I was kind of hoping we could figure out which ship.
They're probably heading to the same destination that Kia's daughter's heading to.
More than likely.
That's
Can I
the
see
animal.
if there's like a? Oh wait. Do I have it? Nope. Never mind. I got rid of that spell.
I would
bag,
detect
but I got
thoughts.
rid of
I would detect thoughts on the kid, but I think he's telling the truth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that.
Surface thoughts you get. I cannot wait to eat this apple that I stole off this boat.
I didn't cast it.
I know, but I'm saying if you do, that's the surface thought
Yeah.
you get. I can't wait to eat this apple that I stole off this boat.
So we did-
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing.
Well, if I did cast it,
Yeah,
I
if you
know
did
that he
cast
stole
it, that's the surface thought you get.
But I
Focus
think we
on
should-
one thing and one thing only.
So now we know that.
Do we want to check out the docks real quick?
See if there's any ships that have taken off. Maybe we can
Maybe we'll go
find. Maybe we can find the harbor master. See if he knows anything.
Exactly.
In the last 6 hours.
And if not, then they could still be in town.
Could be, but my guess is they're not in town anymore.
But then,
I agree.
if they aren't in town, hopefully the harbor master knows what boat left.
Yeah, if
And
there's
where
any
it's
boats that
found.
they left this. Well, actually, a lot of boats would have
Okay,
probably left this morning if it came to
Yeah.
if they're fishing boats.
I have to go and speak with the harbor master anyway about whether or not they found my ship or not. So that,
Oh,
might,
yeah,
be,
please,
that
please.
might be beneficial for both of us.
Who's this talking?
That is
I'm
going
already
to be,
confused.
that is going to be Caesar. Your
Oh,
because she is a Leonin.
Right,
I was
okay.
also going to say, Arthos, since all of the boats tend to leave out of Melitus anyway, yeah, it's like our family's from Oxus, but boats seem to be based out of Melitus. Am I correct on that?
Ask that question one more time.
Okay, so even though like our families, Arthos and our well, not really my family, but where I was dropped off at, Arthos' family is in Oxus,
Yes.
but all boats are basically registered and head out of Meletis, correct?
Except for Arthos' dad's boats. They are.
There's a dock. There's a docks in Oxus. They're a fishing village.
They do have a dock there. It's for private boats, air quotes.
Right. They are a fishing village too, so they also have smaller boats.
Yeah.
But
I was just thinking like more of like, because I was going to say, it's like, do we need to go all the way down to Oxus? Can we get one of your dad's boats from here?
No. Any of his boats, you would have to go down to Oxus to get.
Okay. All right.
They're mercenary ships. They're used for different purposes.
Yeah. Whether it's transporting precious items.
Yeah. And how far is Oxus
bodyguard ships.
What's the travel time? What's our travel time to Oxus?
Yeah. Travel time to Oxus? Honestly, if you guys leave right now, you guys do or don't have a cart?
We have a cart. We could go fast paced.
It'd be a day and a half.
All right. Well, let's ask.
Because you guys would be taking the coast. Because if you guys notice, Oxus is on the coast.
Yeah.
So let's get our information from the harbor master and then head out as soon as possible.
Yeah. And I'm thinking we might want to try to do like a double time to get down to
fast pace, baby.
Yeah, to try to get onto a boat. Especially if because this is my thought. If they already are on a boat and that boat has left, they are already a good half a day ahead of us.
They've gotten ahead of us.
If we're going to try to catch up with them before they get out of the bay and everything, we need to bust ass. And I could also have Bubo kind of do some scouting now.
How long would it take if we did a fast pace to get to Oxus?
You did it fast paced.
Mm-hmm. If we were to go faster than the normal pace.
So if you were like, are we talking marching pace? Are we talking race pace?
I'm talking the normal D&D fast-paced rules, like travel rules for D&D, like slow pace, normal pace, fast pace.
Okay, if you guys did fast pace,
like we're telling our beasts of burden to move at like faster pace, like expeditionally, where we'll get disadvantage.
It is possible, depending on if anyone has proficiency with land vehicles. You guys could maybe get there within maybe a day in like 8 hours.
Day and 8 hours? That's not bad.
Yeah.
So but a day and a half.
Yeah, so we can kind of.
It's possible.
Fezzik has proficiency with land vehicles.
I think he does, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Put Fezzik at the helm and then boom.
Yeah, if he doesn't, I think he should, because, he is a former a Roman athlete, so they do all sorts of, training to see what event they have to, what event that they're going to be good at, whether it's chariot racing, wrestling, or whatever. So I think, so even if he doesn't already, I would say that he could have it.
Okay. So let's go find out with the harbor master.
Okay, you guys want to go by the harbor master?
I'm kind of feeling that we should do that. And if the boat has left, I will send Bubo out to start scouting and see if he can find it. Out there in the water. Okay. Otherwise, and then we're gonna have to beat feet.
Okay. You guys come to where the harbor master is. It is basically a 10 by 10 hut it's an opening, and you see this overweight Triton is kind of sitting at a desk, and it's just open to where he can view the harbor itself. Alright, what's your business? Kind of like...
just wanting to know about any departing ships with any suspicious characters roaming around near them.
And, who are you?
Or they might have been trying to leave the port as quickly and quietly as possible.
Yeah, we are on official business from Militus itself to figure out if any suspicious individuals from from yesterday's trial had been spotted in the area.
You, got a official writ?
No, we don't, but...
Well, then I can give you any information.
I show him I'm going to step forward with my robes and stuff and say, we were brought here by the Temple of Heliod and by what the councilwoman's name is. And we are here for official business.
Yeah, I'm sure you were at the trial yesterday.
Actually, no, I was here working.
But you've probably heard.
We have some escaped prisoners that might have boarded a ship, and we need to know about any ships that departed this morning.
You see, he's sitting there currently chewing on something, probably his breakfast. And
the fate of Militus rests in your hands, my friend.
He kind of looks at Kentor. I'll just tell you right now, you're not getting anywhere with me with your sun robe.
And I'm like, I look over at over at Thea and Arthos. I'm like, would one of you guys be able to send a message to the council lady and the guard that we have somebody here that is aiding and abetting?
Right, I can do that right now. Now, listen, my good friend, unless you want to continue to be an accessory to this...
I can wait. He's sitting there chewing on
I'll
his food.
step forward here. Do you recognize me for the deity I follow?
Yeah. Theros. Passage.
Yes. And as a cleric of the god of passage, a water we must all cross. I ask you to help us.
So you won't put a coin on your grave, dickhead.
Alright. You see he kind of sits there, swallows his food, takes a sip. What do you want to know?
We just need to know about any ships that left the port this morning. Or if any...
Can you narrow that down? 50 ships have left.
50 ships.
Have you happened to see, and I'll go through the same description that I gave to the boy. Shadowy guy, really creepy, accompanied by a dude in dark robes. And see if he's
possibly looking for passage.
No, they didn't get on any ships.
No ships?
No.
Did you see them though?
I did see them. They came by and was looking for a ship, but they couldn't afford any passage. So I told them to kick rocks.
So there must...
Can you tell us which way they went after you sent them on their way?
They kind of went towards the beach area. If you just follow this dock line, it'll get kind of beachy. They were starting to head in that area.
All right, let's go investigate that beach.
Very helpful. I will give him 2 coppers.
Also,
passage.
Do you have any? Right, hang on. First of all, do you have any ships heading down to Oxus by any chance?
To Oxus.
Mm-hmm.
Got one.
No,
in about an hour.
How much?
How many people?
There's 5 of us.
All right. Are you returning back to Militus?
No, one-way trip.
Any other cargo?
Nah. Do we have anything else that we're carrying with us?
Do you have a wagon, horses?
Do you want to take the cart with us?
I say
I'm asking the group.
Are we not?
This might be the bestest way to get to Oxus, besides the fastest way to get down south.
Is to go on a boat. I agree with you on that. I say, if anything, we can probably see if see if either the council or the church can watch our cart.
Right. Okay. How much for 5 people and on that ship going in an hour? Without any other extra baggage?
He looks down at the sheet. It's a fishing boat. It's not going to be cozy by any means. 50 gold for the lot of you. 10 gold a person.
50 gold. Okay, 10 gold a person. Not bad. I'll hand him my share of the 10 gold.
And is it faster going this way than by foot?
Well,
I rode.
it's really about the same, but the likelihood of you running into any danger lessens if you take a boat to Oxus.
That's what I like to hear.
Cantor, Arthos, quickly, one question. We are told that the 2 people we're pursuing went on foot. Do we want to try to pursue them before we board a ship and possibly lose them entirely?
We could still do a double time and catch up with them if they're taking the road.
That's true.
Leave the cart,
All right,
take
we'll
the
think
horses,
about
and
it.
try to catch them.
Because I just want to make sure this beach going to the south that you're talking about, that leads to Oxus, doesn't it?
That's probably the case.
It can.
All right, so why don't we just... Okay, good man, thank you for the information. I gave him a gold piece.
You have if you have 1 hour to make it back, we won't be waiting. So you will be on the Little Clipper.
The Little Clipper, okay. All right, let's investigate the beach, figure out what's going on.
Do you want me to have Bubo go out real quick and do a quick fly? Because
yeah, I would say Bubo
Yeah.
takes back.
Because Bubo can cover a lot more ground than we can.
Yeah.
Between his perspective up in the sky, and he can fly pretty damn fast.
Okay, Bubo's going to come back, go and come back. It doesn't take him long. Maybe I would say maybe total 10 minutes. I searched the area that you discussed, and I did find some footprints on the beach, facing the water. Then none.
Like they went into the water and disappeared?
That is what my assumption might be.
Do you see any
Nothing.
signs of a boat that might have been beached there or anything?
None. Just humanoid feet.
Did the treks stop at any point?
They start partway in the water. When the water rises and falls, you can see where the prints stop.
They swam.
I don't like the implications of that.
Or they had their little Triton friends help them out.
But
That's
I'm
the only
thinking.
thought I have.
So maybe a boat is a good idea either way.
Yes, I'm on board with the boat idea now.
Well, I might ask Bubo to go and kind of search the bay. Just come back if he doesn't find anything.
Okay.
But try to spend the day to see if he can, I guess probably one of 2 things.
There's 6 of us with the captain lady, right? So that's 60 gold.
Is Saz actually going with us?
Seiza will pay. Seiza will pay her way, so it should just be
50 gold?
Yeah. So so you 3, Celine, Fezzik. She'll go ahead and chip in for Fezzik as well, for one more person. So
40 gold.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm going to also ask Bubo to kind of go and look for, to continue his search, but now out in the water to try to see if he can find anything. I mean, of course, you're going to have like your typical fishing boats and stuff like that.
Okay.
But look for something else.
Okay.
If he sees any trident activity, that should be an immediate recall back and let us know.
Okay.
If
I'll
he sees
cover-
anything else besides like fishing boats and stuff like that out there, see if he can pick up the basic description, because he's been around. He's probably heard, Thea mention the description a couple times.
Yeah.
So he knows who we're looking for.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, so, tell him, I like him to spend the rest of the day, if possible, looking for either one of those two things, trident activity or these people on a boat. It's most likely not going to be a fishing boat, most likely.
Okay.
And just come back. If he gets something early, come back. Otherwise, just be back by tonight.
Okay. So,
Right. Okay.
you do now. I will say, are you gonna wait until you guys get in the boat for him to do that? Because you guys will be leaving in about 50 minutes from here to go to Oxus.
Right.
Well, we are going to be taking a boat down, right? Are we
Yes.
pretty much?
So
is that a given?
So are you going to have him fly off the boat and start looking then, or you want him? That's what
I want him to start now. I mean, if he can get an extra 50 minutes in,
Okay,
bonus.
so I will say the only thing wrong with that, and this is just me being nice. He doesn't know what your boat looks like, so he doesn't.
We should
we do
probably
know
send him off on the boat.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we'll wait till we get on the
Okay.
boat then.
Okay. I
Also,
just wanted
what's-
to make sure. I was like, okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair
What's
enough.
it-
I was trying
what's
to think
everyone's-
through it.
I want to ask what does everyone's gold situation look like?
I have 33.
Yeah,
I'll cover you.
I don't
Ish.
really have any gold.
I feel bad.
yet.
I'm getting into debt with you guys.
I only
No,
have,
it's
I
only
have like
20
2
gold. Oh, you are. You know what? I'll cover Cantor then,
Okay.
since
Yeah.
Cantor only has 2 gold. So 20.
Wow.
I'll pay 20
Oh
gold.
yeah,
for-
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's all I got myself.
it's like I give a lot of my gold away back to the church and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he did.
so-
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
cover. I'll be the one that covers Cantor's boat
There you
fee.
go.
Okay, I've got myself.
I was gonna be like, I'll cover one of you. It depends on which one is the poorest.
Mentor.
I had 110 gold plus 20. Oh, I had 188 gold plus 22 silver.
All right. So you guys spend this first day on this. It's very cramped. You guys have to like share. Like it's just like 10 like this 10-foot space for like cots. So you're laying down like your bags already to kind of like decide where you guys are going to sleep. It you can definitely tell it's very very fishy smelling. They probably clean the fish on this boat too. So if
I'm
you've never
looking forward to
been
getting
on,
back to the forest.
yeah.
Smells like home.
Yeah. But as the day comes to an end, as no encounters happen, this far out, at least knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, because you guys
Knock
are
on the deck.
on a ship.
Think, think,
Yeah.
As a kraken comes out of the water.
Ah!
Bobo does come back, like at the evening time. Cantor, he tells you he was not able to find anything.
All right. Well, I mean, it was at least a shot.
Yeah,
to
no,
try.
it was. You guys. Is there anything any one of you wants to do on this boat? On this day or in the evening time?
Is there like a typical like pirates parrot
Like
type thing on here or a mascot on the boat?
Mascot? On this one, you find this, the captain, he's, probably short, human, kind of, probably in his, like, older 50s. His gut kind of comes over his pants a little bit, but he still, dresses pretty good.
Oh, so he's a Master Chief, in other words.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going back to my Navy years.
Yeah. He has a cat with 3 legs that walks around.
Oh, okay.
The boat.
All right. No, I was gonna say if there was a bird, I was gonna say, hey, Boobo, how about you go and?
No, it's a cat. It's just this little. It's this kind of gray like calico cat with
Never mind then.
With 3 legs, just walking around.
Hunts the mice on the ship.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
And he probably also eats the scraps if they're cleaning the fish right there too.
You probably think it serves that purpose too from time to time. If there's like any like fish guts that happen to drop off from, because you see they have one side of the boat is where all the nets are and all the fishing equipment, and on the right side of the ship is where they've got the tables where they clean the fish. Like they'll clean the fish right on the boat.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But actually, I mean, a lot of your fishing boats do that.
Yeah.
Usually they have like the cleaning on off the fantail. They just like throw it out behind the boat.
Yeah. That's basically kind of the same setup.
Yep.
That they have here.
Yep.
For the most part, I'm just thinking about all the times I've ever gone like deep sea fishing. So I'm like, that's basically kind of what it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They usually have like the booms hanging out over the port and starboard.
Yeah.
You know, that carries the nets and pulls up all that stuff, and then then they usually have like a big hole, like a big open hull, where they either put salt water in there, or if they're lucky enough to carry ice, they can put ice in there.
They do not have ice, but they do have salt water.
But they one or other, and that's where they dump all the fish in there after they get done cleaning it.
Yep, and they do this all day,
all night, all day,
night.
All day.
You see, they might take like 6-hour like sleeps, but in shifts. You'll see some people are sleeping during the day. Like there's always somebody fishing and always somebody cleaning. It's a never-ending battle. It seems like. But is there anything as the night comes? Anything for anybody on the ship?
I mean, Arthos is just trying not to throw up.
Okay.
On the side because his fear of water is coming to a fruition.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a Constitution. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
For a 5.
But you throw up.
He's chumming the water.
Now, I rolled. So, just for fun, I rolled for the DC. The DC was 10, and you failed. So.
I was just like, I saw that 1, and I was just like, he's gonna throw up.
Yeah.
So basically, there's now a bumper crop of fish because he's chumming the water.
Yeah, exactly.
So there is actually a bonus to this.
There's probably sharks trailing the boat anyway because sharks like to follow fishing boats.
At least not this close to shore. They're staying pretty close to shore, at least for right now. Every now and then, for about an hour, they might like stretch out and like find different spots. But over the time, they do end up, coming back to shore after about a couple hours of looking.
Generally speaking, though, you don't get too many sharks chasing after fishing boats. You tend to have like your other predatory fish. Like you might end up getting, if anything, you might be getting more of more of like your tunas and your and like I said, it's like some of your larger.
You do see a shark, but that's it, just one. But it doesn't seem to be bothered by this vessel whatsoever. You're gonna get more mammals like your dolphins and whales like that eating whatever's left over than you do. If you're gonna get sharks, you're gonna get like the bottom sharks, like your dogfish. And Thea, is there anything for you on this boat?
Let's see. We'll be traveling into the night. Yes.
Yes.
Probably sometime. Is there activity going on with the fishing at the bow?
There is not currently at the moment.
As it gets dark, Thea's just gonna wander to the bow of this boat and just kind of think about, this is how. Is this how it feels to travel on the boat with Athreos and cross that particular water to the afterlife, and just say a quick prayer for safe passage on this boat?
Go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Oh, let's see how badly I muck up this one. Oh, 17.
17? Okay.
I just had to be on the water, apparently.
So we now found out that Thea actually belongs to the sea.
Apparently.
Thea, after you say that prayer, you almost notice the ship kind of goes a little faster. Like a little gust of wind kind of just hit the sails just right.
Now, was that from the wind, or was that from the projection of vomit from Arthos?
These are the
Which
questions.
one is it?
These are the questions that must be answered, but I do not have an answer.
Turbo chunking. He's turbo chunking us.
Arthos is just clearing out his stomach so much
But
that
I will
it
say
causes
you
this
notice that after you say your prayer, for safe passage.
I'll say a thank you.
Okay. You are awakened the next morning. You hear this large horn, and then you all realize it's a. At first you're like, wait a sec, this boat has a horn? Then you kind of look and you see this guy is actually taking the horn and he's blowing it himself. He just makes this large noise.
What is going on?
Oh, are we about to be boarded? What's going?
Oh,
What?
I forgot.
Or is that the
you
last?
guys are hitched in a ride. We'll be in Oxus in about 10 minutes.
Oh, that's the land ho. That's the land ho.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick prayer. I'm thinking, especially if it's like early morning and stuff.
It's ass crack of dawn.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit out there. I don't know whether it's up on at the bow or up on the poop deck, wherever, one of the higher.
Yep.
One of the higher levels. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But-
I'll say that you could probably go right. Not too far from where the helm is. Not too far from it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm like outdoors and
Yeah.
soaking in the sun, and I'm going to do a quick prayer to Heliod for to help us, guide us for justice of these
Okay.
fugitives.
Go ahead and
In all
make
Northwest.
a religion check.
Where am I? Where's my religion check? Religion check. Oh yeah, nothing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
All right. 10 minutes pass, and Arthos, you see the dock of Oxus. Not too far. You see, as you guys are getting closer, you see this older man. Sort of has this brown ring of hair around his head. It kind of has it in a ponytail as well, and you see he's currently looks like he's looking over some papers on the boat as you guys are coming off. You do recognize it as your father.
Oh boy! Just a heads up to my friends here. My parents are a little eccentric.
Arthos!
And
he
we're
just,
not?
And he just runs. He throws the papers, and some of the papers just go flying. He's just kind of.
Oh god! Oh jeez! Arthos is just like trying to.
He literally picks you up, and you're a big guy, but he's able to pick you up and just lift you. Oh god! It's good
Oh
to see
hey,
you.
hey, Dad. Hey. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Mhm.
it kind of sits you down. Oh, you're your fur's getting a little, and you see kind of like nodding. He's like, why is it? Do you never groom your mane?
What? I groom it. I got a brush, and I pull out the untangling brush.
All right,
Like,
that's.
I've never seen you use that brush that you bought. You spent good money for that brush.
Yeah, I've used it.
So
I use it before I go to bed.
that's basically the first time that you've used that brush. Oh, we're going to retrain you already.
I've been on the road for like maybe 2 months, Dad.
Anyway, who are your friends? And you see, oh, you met another Leon. And you want to see what's going on there?
Hey, Dad. Hey. Can I just talk to my friends for a little bit?
Oh,
on my own.
sorry. I'll be up at the house. You know the way. Make sure. I'll see you all there.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. We'll see you there.
You see, Caesar kind of
He seems lovely.
raises an eyebrow, like.
Like I said, parents eccentric.
Yes, I can see that.
I was gonna say, it's like it's like I understand, your dad's concern, and I'm just more worried about your girlfriend. I mean, if she catches you with another villain.
I have half a mind to throw you into the sea right now.
I have like a little grin. I have like a little grin, of course.
But also, I just a heads up. My mother is also very eccentric as well, very doting. She might offer you a lot of food.
I will gladly take it.
And I don't have a great relationship with my brother right now, so this is going to be a very awkward visit. But anyway, let's get going. I'm not looking forward to any of this.
Oh, right. So, you get to head up to the house. It's a pretty modest home. And when I mean modest, it is 2 stories. You can tell this wooden walkway goes up several times. You go up about 30 feet, up to a flat part, up 30 feet, up to a flat part, till you finally reach where the home is. And you can see, you can now hear your mother whistling as she is looks like she just finished making breakfast, as she begins to set out the plates. First thing you guys notice is they eat outside, which is really interesting.
Yes, very fancy.
And you see, your mom kind of has this white apron on with this almost like blue dress. It's not expensive, but it's not cheap either. And she kind of, well, Arthos, it's about time you made it back home. And she kind of just comes over to you and just gives you this. She kind of just buries her head into your mane and just hugs you.
It's good. I mean, it's good to see you, Mother.
Oh, what are you doing back so soon? I figured you would be doing something else.
Well, it's a long story. These are my friends. That's Cantor, and there is and Celine. Oh, and that's what was your name again? I point at Leon.
I'm Caesar.
Caesar.
We've already met once or twice. Oh yes, I remember you. It's good to see you. I've already go ahead and set out more plates for everyone. I made a big batch of bacon and sausage and potatoes. Oh.
I'm getting hungry in real life. Let's go.
So,
Thea will offer to help.
Oh, thank you, dear. I appreciate that. And you see, your father's kind of looking over at you. He's already got some pieces of bacon in his mouth. So, not that I'm not happy to see you. Got swallowed. But, what are you doing home?
Well, long story short, we're involved in a world-ending event and we need to borrow a ship.
And what is wrong with Caesar's? Well,
It was stolen.
all right.
Like, that was subtle.
Well, okay. It's a good thing you paid that ship off. Last year. Okay. What kind of ship are you looking for? Are you? I've got a couple of fishing boats. I have something similar to what Caesar had. Just got finished being built. It has not had its first voyage yet.
Oh, I mean, that sounds like a good ship. Maybe we could be the ones to break it in.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm going to lean over to Arthos, and I'm going to tell him, it's like, do we really know what type of ship that we want? Or we want something that's built for speed? Do we want something that's going to be able to withstand or provide attack? What are we looking for here?
Probably the best type of ship we would need would be a ship built for more mercenary work.
This is one built
So
for
more of like a fast attack type style ship?
I mean, if we're going to take back Caesar's ship, we might need that.
Well, if we're also planning on doing ship-to-ship combat, we're going to need a crew.
I have some that are available at the current time that are positioned on the ship already.
Well, that would actually be pretty beneficial if they're already familiar with the ship. Again, I'm no ship's captain, and I probably know where the Leonin is at. What's her name, Zuza or whatever?
Caesar.
Caesar, yeah, and it's like I kind of turn my head in the direction where I believe she's sitting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I think, when it comes to the crew, we probably want to defer to you. You'd probably know best.
Yes.
Who you would want as captain.
Well, currently there is no captain available. I was going to start sending out messages to Melitus for looking for captain ads, but I guess for the time being I could leave that alone, and I have Caesar can definitely be the captain for now until she gets her ship back. Then we'll go from there.
That sounds fantastic. But how have you all been? Where's Darcis? My brother.
We hadn't had the chance to tell you yet. Your brother's decided to do the same as you. He's decided to go out and make a name for himself.
That's interesting. Who's gonna take over all this when you're...
Your sister has decided that she has taken an interest in it.
She's always been interested in magic. I never thought she'd be interested in the mercenary side.
I thought that was a little strange too, but she seems to pick it up pretty easily. So that is at least some comfort in that. But no, Drastis left about, I want to say it's just been a month now, hasn't it, dear? By this time, Thea and your mother has come back with the big platters of bacon and sausage. It's probably just like your mother likes to cook a bunch of the food up, then like use it for leftovers like throughout the week. And it's good for
feast for feast for the ages, essentially.
Yeah. Oh yes, Dressus has been gone for about a month now. He didn't even tell us he was leaving. He just sort of left a note.
He didn't say where he was going or anything?
He said he was going to do what Arthos does. So,
I was going to probably have like a smug look on my face with that comment as I grab some food and quickly put it in my mouth before I say something.
Well, he is my younger brother, after all.
Well, he's a little headstrong, a little more headstrong than you are, but I think he might be able to handle himself. I mean, after all, he is, my son, and I did the same thing when I was his age, so why not? So I assume that this visit is going to be a short one. At least for what it sounds like. You won't be spending the day here.
Most likely not, no.
Understood. Well, I can have the ship ready in about an hour for you to sail. We'll have you'll meet the crew, meet the ship. Then of course we'll have to name it. It's a bad luck to sail a ship without a name.
Oh, we get to christen this bad boy.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and get all that started. Dear, if you'll take food was delicious as always. You see, kind of comes over, he kisses your mom's forehead, and kind of heads off to get the ship ready. Your mom kind of just looks over at you. What have you got yourself into?
It involves some rather shady individuals that like to put horns on their forehead.
You know what I'm going to say, and then I know what you're going to say. So, all I'm going to say now, Arthos, is just be smart.
Learned from the best, and I grabbed my mother's hand.
You did. So, just don't forget what he taught you. Your sister's currently not here at the moment. She is actually on her way to Meltis to pick up some supplies. But I'll let her know that you came by.
Oh man, we could have ran into her on the road. Oh, it's too bad we came by sea.
It is. But if you all need anything, I'll be just right in there. I'll leave the food and everything here for all of you. She kind of goes ahead and takes your mane and kind of like makes kind of like a braid in it as she's talking to you, and kind of just.
Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Careful.
I always wished you were a female Leonin, but then that you wouldn't have a mane. Anyway, still looks nice, and she kind of like unbraids it and it kind of like lets it curl. Anyway, she kind of heads back into the house.
To Arthos, is that something your brother would do? Just leave
It
a note
seems out of
on
the
road?
ordinary. The last thing I remember speaking to him about was inheritance. And how I was technically, since I am the first child, I would have inherited the mercenary business. But since I left, I assumed he would have had it. But I guess he didn't want it anymore. Seems out of the ordinary. It also seems out of the ordinary for my sister to take an interest in all this. She always had wanderlust herself.
It's interesting.
It's all crazy, but we have a ship. We get to christen ourselves.
That's right.
Should start coming up with names.
I will leave the names to all of you.
And it is your father's ship, Arthos.
Oh boy, putting all the pressure on me.
Yeah, I would definitely defer this one to you. Just because it is... First off, it's your family's business, and your father's ship. Oh, so you did get my message there, did you?
Yes,
Cool.
I did.
Cool.
I'm happy to bounce ideas and let you know what we think, Arthos, but the final
mean,
decision, I
if you
think,
left
should
it-
be yours.
I was going to say, it's like, if you left it to me, I'd name it something, like Heliod's Charge or something like that. Which
Heliod's
it'll go
charge.
over, it'll go over, the anchor on the boat, I think you would
Yes,
scuttle
and
the
I-
ship before you sailed on one named that.
And I would probably name it something dark and brooding, and I don't think that would go over, especially if the crew is superstitious.
Right, that's indeed, yes. Sorry, I'm looking at ship names.
I mean, I kind of like the idea of maybe something tying in Titans or something like that, or Tridents, like the Tridents Rip or something.
Triton's Ben.
Something like that could be kind of interesting. We can maybe bestow some fundamental fear. Since, that's where we're kind of going to, is the Tridents.
We're heading to one of the Dakra Isles, right? One
Yeah.
of the islands on the...
Is there a name for the alliance of the gods that we're trying to help? Parametra and Heliod and...
They
Well, then-
haven't.
Something.
They haven't really gave themselves like an alliance name. They just sort of know like who's on what side right now. That's really all they know.
Gotcha. We could always call it something like... Xenagos' Bane.
Well, coming from one religious guy to, as I look over it, or as I kind of Arthos,
I have
it's like, coming from one religious guy, why don't you, you follow the deity of destiny and the dawn.
The Dawn Guard?
I would, or anything, reach out to your deity for guidance. That's what I do for a lot of my stuff. It's a good time to have a little convo with.
I saw Hydra on one of the list of ship names. I was like, ooh, the U.S. Hydra or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like Cantor telling you that you should go and pray to your deity. That's kind of some big shit. I am bowing out of Heliod is not in charge here. Is like, you're just like, Cantor, are you sick? Mom, did you poison the monk? I was like, no.
Did you poison
the
Did you poison the monk? What's in your drink?
Prepared.
Wine. He would never have known that you poured, arsenic on top of it. He would never have seen it.
I mean, I don't know.
It was in the sausage.
I mean, I would say Arthos' parents aren't as the big of religious nuts as like most people are in Theros.
They would be one of those people, one of those groups of families that talk about stories from all the gods. They picture all the gods working in tandem. Even sometimes Farika and Erebos. But for the most part, you have seen your father, working with more the clerics and priests of Thassa and Keranos. The ones that deal with, that domain.
Oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. But you're saying basically they're more believe in they believe in the in the pantheon.
The entire pantheon instead of just one deity controlling everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll probably nudge Arthos and tell him, it's like, maybe this would be a good idea to ask your deity. They might give you some inspiration.
I guess I would.
Like this.
Arthos would go back to maybe his altar to find some conclusion and send out a prayer, maybe.
Okay, you go ahead and make a religion check if you'd like.
Religion check. That's a 15.
Clothos tells you that she cannot pick what destiny has in store for you. You have to figure that out on your own.
Oh boy.
No, that's just a basic belief that you think as you're praying, the person who goes through that you realize that's probably the answer if she was to answer that she would probably give you. She can't tell you what is to be.
Ooh, I have a name, maybe.
See, your inspiration.
I'll throw this out to you guys. Fate Guard. Or yeah.
I like that.
Or the Fates Guard.
The Fates Guard?
The one.
Yeah.
Huh?
The Fates Guard? I'm good with that.
Okay.
It's kind of what we're trying to protect.
Yeah.
In a way.
The fate of all of Theros rests on our shoulders, essentially.
Okay. The hour passes, and you see that this ship is currently. It has blank, pretty much neutral, light blue sails. It doesn't have a coat of arms on it. It's kind of more so. Very neutral. The way that's made, but I'll go ahead and bring you on to what the ship looks like. I have a ship map. So for when you guys sail, so you guys can take a look at it. Where's my little red? Are y'all able to see that?
Ooh. Looks like a fancy airship.
Yeah.
It's very slim, but you can tell it has three sets of sails. There are a total. You can count.
Looks like 10 cannons.
8. Well, yeah. 10 cannons. You got 3.
If you count the ones in the back, yeah.
Yeah. You got 3 on the sides and 4 in the back. Total. There is a lower half where you could probably guess where, a brig would be. There is a captain's quarters there, and you currently find there are 6 young, sturdy sailors ready to give their life.
Oh boy!
Wow, only 6?
Yeah, only 6.
I mean, I think we don't really need that big of a crew. We can also all pitch in ourselves.
You're gonna have a blind guy steer a ship?
Well, not you. Don't have to. You wouldn't.
The ship. I will.
Someone else.
It's like, really? What? How much am I
you,
gonna do? I can sit up in the crow's nest and tell
I-
you where the enemy is. I mean,
I can teach you how to tie rope.
Who's got
I
the
can
best?
do stuff like that.
Who's got the best perception out of everyone? Who wants to take the crow's nest?
Well, I also have Bubo that can assist with us too on that. He can chill out there on one of the sails and, do some of that. He can actually scout out further than even line of sight.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I mean, there's 6 crew members plus us 5. That makes 11 people total on board.
11 total on board. Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I
actually
think we can do
12 plus captain.
Yeah, I guess I could do some stuff like knot work, and I can do probably some of the stuff working with some of the, going through like the powder kegs, and so I'm making sure everything is
Yeah,
good
ready.
there.
Yeah.
Fuses, making sure we have fuses and everything ready. Patches.
Yeah, everything. Okay. It's a pretty decent sized ship. And you see, your father's like, all right. Now remember, this is a brand new ship. And he's looking at you, Arthos. Do not trash it too much.
I'm not the one driving.
I know, but you're still on the ship, which means you're still going to be involved. Don't blow my ship up, please.
Do we have
Crashed
spare supplies? Like at least like extra wood and.
I crashed the
Walk for
family
sale.
cart. I crashed the family cart once, and now you won't let me live it down.
Yes, I'm never going to live that down. Because this is bigger
crashed
than a
a-
cart.
He crashed a cart.
Yes.
When we come back,
In-
you're
in
gonna
my-
have to entertain that story with us. I would love to hear about
It
it.
was in my younger days, but yes.
He was trying to show off to some of the some of the other girls in Oxus, and was not paying attention to his blind spots. Anyway, what did you ask Kantor about extra pieces of wood?
Yeah, like extra wood, extra cloth, extra, basically repair materials. Are we fully stocked with that type of stuff too?
There is some material on board.
Okay, because
Available.
I'm not sure if this is designed to be more. Does this lean more of merchant or leans more military when it comes to the whole mercenary?
This
it's like-
one is more military in make, but at least from the armament, but it's built like a merchant ship. That's what's interesting about it. So probably sails as fast as a merchant ship. But
Oh yeah, with the triple sails, that's gonna.
yeah, it's armed. It's armed like a warship.
Well, I like the whole rear cannon thing from a strategic standpoint.
Well, it's just in case if someone does come up behind you, you at least have some defense. Better to have something than
Something.
nothing.
Yeah.
So you've decided on a name?
The Fates Guard.
Fate's Guard it is. And you see he's gonna go ahead. You see he takes a wand and he's gonna fling it at the ship, and you watch as the name is inscribed on the side of the ship. Well,
Oh, excellent.
so do you guys sail from Oxus? A little message pops up. Are you ready to leave Oxus?
It's Helio asking us if we're ready to go.
Well,
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, I'm good.
Arthos, it is your father's ship. Roll me the first d20 as you guys are sailing. You begin to sail. this first day.
I apologize in advance.
Don't roll the Kraken.
Don't roll the Kraken. 12.
12?
Don't know if rolling high is good or bad. We'll find.
Kraken.
That was the mini Kraken that's now going to attack the ship.
And that's how many tentacles it has. 12.
That's how many tentacles it has.
It's not a squid anymore. It's just an abomination of tentacles.
Alright, I gotta do something here real quick. Go from that to this.
We get attacked by an asteroid spider.
Somebody's been reading the new compendium.
I have.
Yeah, somebody's been looking at some things.
I'm so excited for Spelljammer.
Alright, yeah, Spelljammer looks like it's gonna be good. Alright, so you said you got 12?
12.
12.
I don't like how the music picked up.
It's supposed to be like sailing on the seas music.
Yeah. My brain went into immediate defensive mode. Defend! Defend!
Defend! Okay, let's see here. What do you guys get? Okay.
Ooh, love the
Don't
music.
let that long silence.
Hold on, I'm reading to see what. Okay.
20 different tridents come out. Crossbows ready and willing.
Okay,
Which one is the
Arthos,
one?
roll me a d4 if you would.
A D4. This is bad. I got a 1.
Got a 1? Okay, cool. The first day of travel, for the first half of the journey, goes pretty uneventful. You guys are now coming like into the middle of the bay. As strangely enough, you guys are kind of now coming, I would say, let me pull up the map here. You guys are probably right here. You guys are actually like on the edge, like right here. Actually almost coming out of the bay. As Arthos, you're the first one to see this.
Oh no.
You see a group of 20 hippocamps playing in the waves.
Hippocamps. Oh.
You see, and you know what these are. What these are? They are basically aquatic horses. They've got the upper half of a horse and the lower half of a dolphin, and they're kind of just currently like riding along the side of the ship, and one kind of like jumps up into the air and splashes some water your way.
Ah.
Aliens ever do it again?
No.
You see, another one on the other side reaches over, and its wet, like, tail, like, slides against your face. Arthos, they're not attacking you. They are having a good time with you. But it's like, you can taste the salt water coming across your, like, face.
I'm coughing up like H3 does. Like.
And you see, they kind of just begin making this noise. Though, like, aquatic creatures, they do still make that noise. These do. And they kind of just begin to, like, circle the ship for a little bit. Then they seem to almost, like, speed past the ship. And kind of dive beneath the waves.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise.
Yes, I should say we may run into a couple of hippocamps along the way. At least in the bay area.
I thought we were going to get attacked. I had this sixth sense feeling.
Well, I guess just be on your toes, just in case. Anything, Arthos, for the day that you want to do on the ship?
Just attending to the needs of the ship, essentially, helping out.
Seiza has no problem putting you to work. She has you basically cleaning, in the, cargo area of the ship. There are a couple, hammocks, set out. There is enough hammocks for every person to sleep, comfortably. By the way. But yeah, anything for you on this ship? On the first day?
I would probably also volunteer to help in whatever way I could.
Okay, she has no problem putting you to work. Cantor, anything for you?
Probably do whatever, any type of work I could possibly do.
Okay.
Otherwise, if I ever get a moment or two, I'll probably try to bless the boat
Okay.
as much as I can.
Okay. As the night comes, you're all kind of now sitting on the deck of this ship. And the cook is a older woman. She has boils on her face. Probably from getting burnt too much. You can tell her arms are burnt. She doesn't wear protective things while she cooks. But you have this sort of this fish stew for dinner. It's not terrible. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst thing either.
Actually, I will. I will probably offer up after eating this concoction. I'm like, squirrel. And I will offer up my services since I am actually skilled in cooking utensils and all that, cooking and that.
All right. Well, I guess
I always forget that I actually picked that up.
I guess it doesn't help having someone that's easy on the eyes to help me.
Well, I would never know that. You got to be careful, It's like if you stare too much at certain things, as I nudge my head over towards Arthos, hopefully without him seeing me, it's like, this will end up happening as I point to my eye. You got to be careful what you stare at.
Oh, well.
Why do I get this strange feeling I'm being looked at?
I don't mind at all as long as I'm looking at you. That's what the lady with the boils begins to say to you, Kantor.
Luckily, I don't see this.
Yeah, luckily you don't.
Sweet revenge.
But,
hey, you guys will like this. This is the suffrage, This is part of my training. This is what I do for the betterment of the entire ship.
Do any of you want to take watches on the ship, or do you just want to let the crew handle watches on the ship?
Well, I'll allow Bubo to be. I mean, he's always going to be of assistance for watches anyway.
Okay.
I don't know if he could just be kind of like, I can tell him, it's like, yeah, just help whoever is on watch.
Okay. I'll say the first day of travel goes off without a hitch. On the second day, Thea, roll me a d20 for the day.
Oh, good.
Thea's going to be the one that brings the Kraken to us.
Shut up!
I'm saying it to do an anti-jinx.
Oh, I know turnabout's fair play. Yes, 9. 9.
Let's see, what's 9?
What's 9,
9.
he says.
It's cold.
Okay. Roll me a d4 if you would.
Shit.
Oh, no.
You rolled D4 too, and it turned out okay. It was cute. 3.
It's more hippogams, but this time they have machine guns.
Run down.
All right. You guys, this second day of travel begins to go pretty well. You guys come closer to the end of it, and you begin to notice as the sun begins to set. I'll say, Thea, you notice this. Over off to, a little bit off the right-hand side, you see a set of black clouds begin to come towards the ship. And then
They
suddenly,
look like...
right before you could even react, you could hear the large sound. Boom! And you know it is thunder.
Oh no.
And I want you all to go ahead and... No, not yet. As it gets closer, you can almost see it. The rain begins to fall right in front of the ship. Then suddenly, you all begin to ride through this storm. The winds begin to turn the ship around. Seiza is going to quickly make a survival check. She has advantage on these. She's able to keep it from, like, going over to one side. Cantor, I need you to make me a dex saving throw.
A dex saving throw.
Yes, dex saving throw.
Give me a second here. That work? 16.
16? You are going to take 3 points of lightning damage as it was halved. This lightning bolt like strikes the ship, and you unfortunately were right where I rolled for the lightning to strike. What are you guys doing as you guys are coming through this storm?
Trying to get the ship like bad down the hatches, kind of thing.
Okay.
Prepare to ride out the storm.
Okay. I'll say.
I am holding on to something.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely want to tie ourselves to the ship, ideally,
Okay.
so we can get thrown overboard.
Okay. I'll say go ahead. Cantor, you can go ahead and make me a survival check. Okay. I'll say Arthos, make me a survival check. And
Oh God.
and Thea, are you just holding on, or are you gonna tie yourself down too?
I'll probably try to tie myself down too if I see them
Alright.
doing it.
You make me a survival check.
Oh, I'm scared of my dice. Survival's good though. My survival's good.
All right.
Oh, 21.
21. Okay, that's good.
Survival.
Yeah.
Nah, that's going to be a natural 20 plus 22.
Okay, that's good. Cantor, fortunately, you are.
Overboard!
I'm gonna. Can I try to reach out and grab him before he falls out?
You may have a reaction to try. You watch as Cantor he does tie himself down.
Like I
Not
throw out a rope
the-
to try to get him to grab it.
Okay. Cantor, you can go ahead and make either an athletics or acrobatics check.
We will do acrobatics because
I believe in you.
I'm better at that.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Plus
Okay.
7.
You're
Plus 7.
Grab the rope as soon as he grabs it and just try to pull him back onto the ship.
okay. You're able to do so. Tie him down.
Alright.
You hear Seiza screaming from the from the helm. I'm gonna need.
I tie him down,
Okay.
Cool.
or at least I tie him to like the mast or something.
Yeah. It's like between the lightning strike and the rain and everything.
Yeah.
You know,
Alright.
it's like I didn't have a very good grip.
I need you three to make survival checks again for me.
Survival.
14.
14.
Oh, that one was better.
14 was what I rolled for a dirty 20.
30, 20. Okay. You guys
Jesus.
are able to, with the combined efforts, are able to make it through this next set of strong winds as this large wave just rises across in front of all of you. one more survival check.
I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, I got a natural 1 plus 2, that's 3.
So I got a natural 1 for a 7.
Wow, I got a 16 total.
Okay.
I grab Thea as we're flying back to make sure that we don't get separated while we're in the water.
All right.
Can I try to do something to keep them on board?
What are you wanting? What are you gonna try to do?
Toss a rope.
I guess either like toss a rope, or if they're flying past me, I'm gonna try to grab them.
Okay, go ahead and make a athletics check. It's gonna be a pretty decent DC, but I want you to try athletics.
Okay, I got a 14 on that.
Oof.
14 is not enough.
Yep. Otherwise, I was gonna toss a rope to them.
Okay.
As that's happening, dig into the ship to hold us down to keep us from flying off.
Okay, you can attempt to make.
And in a panic, Thea's just gonna, kind of holding on to Arthos. Guidance.
Go ahead and
I'm
make
holding onto
either
him.
a athletics or go ahead and make a athletics check. As you are like,
Athletics.
you guys are almost tossed off the side of the boat, trying to grab
You
the
get
Plus
to add a
a
D4.
D4.
Yep.
That's 13 plus 2, that's 15.
15 still not enough. You guys go overboard. The
Crap.
moment you guys go overboard, you watch as Celine jumps off, and she wild shapes into a dolphin.
Oh yeah, that's right. She can wild shape into swimming things.
And she is going to get a hold of both of you and bring you guys back to where the ladder is. I'm gonna have her make a check for me real quick, and she's able to make the check that I need, and you guys are brought back onto the ship. You guys will both, though, take 2 D10 bludgeoning damage
Ow!
from hitting the water. That's just 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Just
Ow.
7.
Just 7 bludgeoning damage. You guys,
He says.
you guys are back. You see now at this point, it's still rough, but you think Seiza has gotten a kind of a handle to kind of like keep the boat from going to one side. If she is able to sail right on the outskirts, and is able to get you guys out. Well,
Oh,
I was
Well, I
not expecting that.
I saw my life flash before my eyes.
That came out of nowhere. Ow.
That does happen from time to time.
Good to know.
Arthos is just lying on his back, like, oh no,
So,
that was the scariest thing
I guess
he's
I
ever
never
encountered.
asked. What is our heading? I've just been kind of... just
Right, we're looking-
Bay.
Looking for an island on the Dakra, right?
Alright.
What was the island again? Does anyone remember?
We have a wait, who are we looking for? Samira?
Yeah, you guys are
Samira.
looking for Samira.
We have a gem.
Right, and it points us to one of the islands on the Dakra Isles, right?
Yes.
If the islands ever shift, so...
Yes,
It'll
the
take us to
island-
Samira, not the Isle. The other gem we have is to find the smith on the Isles.
Yes. The stone itself that you got from Mr. Fizzipolls, it just tells you where Samira is located.
What was the... It was... Arthos would remember the isle name, but...
We actually did not get an island name, but you did get a description of it's the island that's shaped like a tear.
If I told my compass to look for an island in the shape of a tear, would it be able to locate it?
You could attempt to do that.
I pull out the compass that can find any landmass.
Okay, go ahead. You begin to do that. It kind of begins to spin around for a moment. It begins to spin for like 5 minutes, to eventually resting.
Follow the compass, and I hand it, Captain.
She begins to look at it, looks at a map over to her side. All right, I'll mark it. I'll have to check this every day in case it shifts. Do you mind if I?
Right, we need to. Yeah, go for it.
For the voyage. All right.
While you're doing that, Arthos, I'm going to give you a cure wounds for 7 points of healing.
Thank you. Was that exactly 7?
It was. I rolled 2 4s, one for you and one for me, and I have a +3. So we both got 7 back.
Boss move.
All right. Well, I'm a little soaked, but I think, for the most part, I think the ship is undamaged. How are the rest of you?
Emotionally damaged, but other than that, I'm all right.
Well,
You'll survive, I think.
I can't fix emotional damage, but as long as you are all right, then that's all that matters.
Emotional damage.
Well, I'll let Helga know to make the soup tonight extra strong.
It'd be lovely. I'm sure she and Cantor will have a lovely time making that.
Oh, I'd love to see that. I'll pay money to see that.
Cantor, as you and Helga begin to make this stew, you see, she just takes whatever part of a fish she has and just begins to dump it in the stew. She takes a little bit of salt, makes a little bit of pepper. That's it.
I'm like, whoa. I mean, we don't have to be animals here. We can at least let's clean up this fish a little bit more, so it's a little bit less crispy, crunchy.
Bone.
Trust me, the crew will definitely appreciate it. Let's put a little bit of love in that.
Bone is where you get broth from.
Well,
Bones are needed.
Well, yes, you will stew, but then you pull the bones out. Let's not just, like I said, wonton throw the stuff together. Let's spend the extra minute or two and make it special. I mean, we just went through hell out there.
All right.
You're gonna want to have a good, strong, hearty stew.
Fine, whatever you say.
So yeah, I will kind of contribute a little bit then to.
You see, look at the 2 lovebirds, Thea. Don't they look lovely together?
Oh, indeed they do. Twittering away. Poor fish.
It's all fair. It's all fair after what I've done to you.
Yeah. So, you notice tonight the stew is a little spicier, but tastes a little better.
Oh, delicious. Love spice.
Yeah. It's that spice that you need after a long, cold day. Because you guys are soaking wet and a little cold. But
I got the double entendre there too. Love, spice. Yeah. Mm.
You know, a little extra spice in there. Okay.
I don't like the implications.
Anything for anybody on this day?
That extra spice into my tears as she was grabbing my ass as I was cutting up the fish. That is my tears.
Yeah, she's sitting there, and she's like, no. So you guys are cutting the onions and everything. You just feel a hand on your ass, and you're like,
whoa.
You're like,
hello.
You're like, Helga. That's my ass.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry if I led you on, but has a thing about celibacy.
Oh,
I
understand.
That doesn't stop
we'll
her.
try here. Oh well, I got a 15 on that attempt.
No, I respect that. I will admire from afar.
So that is literally sweat and tears.
Yeah.
Dodgeable.
That's taking sexual harassment to a whole new level.
Yeah. Helga has, but she did. Once you tell her that, I gotta be celibate, she's like, I understand.
My husband.
I might have broke her heart, but
Yeah,
I don't think I'm not the first one.
But I think you'll be okay. Cantor, besides breaking hearts on the open sea, what are you doing on this day?
What are you doing on this day?
What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you doing on this day? What are you do Anything special?
Well, I'll probably end up doing a prayer or something like that.
Okay,
Just like,
go ahead and make another religion check for me if you'd like.
a 16.
16, okay.
That's fair. Part of that was also thanking Heliod for my safety in the galley.
Yep.
He's also praying to Heliod to stop Helga from hitting on him.
Yeah. Like, look, like, I need some divine intervention here. Like, this woman, she is hot. She's hot for Monk right now. Arthos, anything for you?
Not to push the joke even more. No, I'm not going to be cruel.
Really?
You know,
Really?
usual.
After all the jokes I've done to Arthos, you're gonna?
I was gonna have you know what?
Plenty
Arthos
of
is
time
gonna
left in the campaign for that.
Arthos is gonna go up, say, he might tell you he's celibate, but that is a complete lie. He has deep feelings for you. It's just, he doesn't have the heart to say it because he's very shy.
Will Helga have to make first move?
Most likely Helga. But don't worry. I'm sure you got it.
Helga knows just what to do.
Oh, good. Arthos just walks away, rubbing his hands together like, yeah, it's all coming together.
Great.
Okay.
I'm dying. Oh no. Karma.
Yeah, Karma got you back sooner than you thought. Oh.
As a sailor, being actually ex-Navy, this is one of those moments you say it's my turn in the barrel.
Yeah. Thea.
Oh, God.
Anything for you on this day?
Oblivious to that side story going on. She'll probably say a prayer of thanks to Theros for letting her and her companions stay on this body of water and not having to sail across another one.
Alright, good. As the night comes, Cantor, you are asleep in your bunk. And you suddenly feel another weight kind of like slide into your hammock. It's kind of warm. It's a nice feeling. You then realize for a moment, you like reach around for the source of the warmth, and you hear a voice. I was not expecting that song to play at this moment.
This is very intense music for this.
Yeah, I don't think I would have used this music again for just natural sailing. That's not at all what I thought it was going to be.
We're about to go to battle right now. Man, the battle station.
From Final Fantasy VII, like.
We might end up in battle here. I don't know.
There might be a battle. It's a different kind of battle.
It's a war. Trust me, it's a war.
Trust me, it's a war.
I'm gonna find something different.
I'm gonna be like Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now. The horror.
I'm not
The
gonna
Yaki
look
sax
for music now. I'm just gonna go ahead and play our traditional music that we know and love so much. At least for right now, and I'll look for I literally found that 5 minutes before the session. I thought it was gonna be good music. It turns out it's definitely not the setting I want. But you reach around and you hear a voice. Helga thought you might be cold. Cantor.
I kind of silently whimper. What do I do for my deity?
Oh my god. I have no regrets.
Cantor, I'm gonna need you to make me a athletics check.
Is this to make sure the bed doesn't break?
Athletics?
Yes.
No, it's not going that far. I will tell you that.
No. Well, no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's for you to get out of because she's like wrapped herself on you, so you gotta like push her off.
Right. Yeah. She's a very handsome lady. You're saying?
Yeah.
Very hulking, if you will.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh, touchy-feely. Ooh.
Yeah, I got a 13.
13.
How strong is Helga?
Helga's pretty strong, but I unfortunately rolled a natural 1, so plus
Thank you.
plus our modifiers, that's not enough. You're able to kind of get her. She's like,
Oh yeah. I forgot to do my nightly prayers. I need to
oh.
Go ahead and sleep. Go ahead and sleep here. Don't worry about it. I'll be back later.
He just goes up to the top deck like, I'm gonna kill Arthos.
Okay.
Does the boat have a crow's nest?
It does have a crow's nest.
It does not.
It does.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hide up in the crow's nest then.
The rest of the night, okay. It is big enough. It is big enough for you to like lean back and like get a.
Oh yeah, they're generally pretty good size. I mean,
you have to share with like this like old geezer that's up there, but
The geezer's probably better looking than Helga.
He's much better looking. He tells you, "All right, you stay on my side. I stay on my side. You stay on your side."
I'm gonna also chat with him also. It's like, by the way, how's Boobo been doing? Has he been helping you out a lot, or?
Yes, he's been doing just fine.
Excellent. I like to hear that.
All right.
Like, out at the horizon, can you also keep an eye out down on deck and just make sure we don't have any other visitors tonight, please?
I will do my best.
Thank you.
Are you hiding from Helga as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
I'm having the time of my life right now.
I'm gonna be hanging out at the crow's nest and taking the rest of my night there.
Rest of the night. Cantor, go ahead and roll me a d20 for the day as you are hiding in the crow's nest.
Yep.
Cantor would be the first one to sense danger.
8?
An 8.
Now roll a d4. See how we this time.
Okay, interesting.
I don't like that.
So, as you are all traveling on this next day,
we're all traveling. The giant kraken shows up.
you guys are currently having a very decent day of travel. Cantor, you go ahead and roll me a perception check if you would. This is based on sound, so I will allow it.
Sure. Oh, where's my perception? 16.
16? Okay. This is enough. Begin to hear the sounds of fighting on the horizon. It's almost like an echo, though. Like the sound travels. Like
fighting in like cannon fire? Like a cannonade going on? Or?
It actually sounds like thunder and fists flying.
Okay. Is the other guy up there in the crow's nest with me, or?
He is.
I'm gonna ask him, what do you see out there?
He kind of pokes up. Oh, well, that's really weird. And he kind of pulls out a spyglass. Looks like a blue dragon and a storm giant duking it out.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
There's a dragon and a storm giant?
Yeah, They're fighting.
This is
spitting out my morning coffee.
They're
What?
They're fighting over a shipwreck. It looks like.
It's like. I think I'll have a better chance downstairs with Olga. It's like I'm.
This guy sounds like this is a normal Tuesday to him. I was like, oh yeah, see a couple of storm giants fight dragons before.
The rest of you now begin to hear this as you guys get closer. Just boom, boom.
Shouldn't we steer away from this?
I feel like we should keep away from the dragon giant fighting over a ship.
Arthos, you now see this large blue dragon and this storm giant are currently fighting. You see that the dragon has got its tail wrapped around the giant's neck and is trying to lift it up out of the water and choke it. And you watch as the giant just grabs the tail and slams the dragon onto the ship, right through the mast, impaling it.
Ow.
Oh.
Is it dead?
It is still it's still flailing around and trying to claw off the giant. And the giant is just taking its fist and it is pounding the dragon's face.
I don't know. I don't know who to root for in this one.
And you see suddenly the dragon begins to almost open its mouth for its breath weapon. You watch as the giant sticks its hands on the two parts of his jaws, and you just hear this large cracking sound.
He just King Konged him.
Ooh.
Ow.
And as you got, that's the last thing you see as Caesar kind of turns the ship over to the left, hard to the left to avoid you guys getting too close. I would suggest ye stay out of that.
He just Peter Jackson King Konged that dragon. Oh my god. Yeah, good idea. Don't mess with dragons and giants.
Well,
Yes, I'm with the captain on this one.
it's a little strange to see a blue dragon out this far in the sea, but
Are we getting? It seems like we're getting closer to the Isles.
we may be getting close to one. We might be entering where they begin to shift. At least from the compass. The compass doesn't tell me how far, but the direction hasn't changed. So I cannot tell you how far away we are from where your destination is.
I'm just keeping an eye out for any islands or anything or any more creatures that might be wrestling each other in the waters.
Okay. Alright. So, near the lower end of the day, you guys now do see an island off to the left side.
Oh.
You see,
Hey, Cantor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cantor, can you send Bubo to check the shape of the island?
Sure. Yeah, I'll have him fly up and kind of get an idea of what the shape of the island is.
Okay.
Come back.
Okay. He's able to fly up. Takes him a little bit to get up there.
Sure.
Then come back. It is not the one that you were looking for.
Oh, interesting. Anything of note?
From first view, it looks like a island full of caves. You see, Caesar's like, we need to stay away from that one. That might be Crone Mouth Cove.
Well, I guess there's a lot of crones.
Well, there is a coven of sea hags.
That's what I figured.
That call it home. They share a single tongue, and they are able to tell the future.
Oh. Lovely.
It's like outside of the clairvoyance, it sounds like it's so.
Well, their visions come at a price for those that visit.
What price?
Typically, a meal from someone in the party.
I see.
Yeah, if you catch my drift.
Oh, human flesh. Gotcha.
Well, humanoid flesh. They are not choosy on the race. So I would suggest we stay away from that one as much as we can.
I'll agree to that.
I will have the crew watch that island in particular on their watches.
All right. Gotcha.
Alright. Arthos, anything for you? As the night's coming to an end?
I go up into the crow's nest.
Okay.
Just to, like, keep an eye on everything.
Okay. Thea, anything for you?
Being in the Dakra Isles and having heard a rumor that what I'm looking for might be here, I'll find a quiet place on deck somewhere and try to pray to Arthos for guidance to find the thing that he lost and see if I can get any idea what island I might be looking for.
Okay. You can go ahead and make me a religion check.
Nope, I'm distracted by the dragon earlier. 7.
Yeah, no, that was just too cool of a, of a moment to really, your mind is distracted. I don't blame it whatsoever. Okay. Cantor.
I might actually. It kind of dawned on me here that, we're in the Isles. Supposedly, that's where I am from.
That's where you told. That is where you were told you were from.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might kind of tell a little bit of my story to the captain and see what she happens to know. If she sailed in these waters enough, she might have an idea, or maybe, at least maybe, I don't know, you can't really say point in a direction because it's constantly moving, but you know what I mean.
Do you have any recollection of some of the wildlife or anything that was there?
No, unfortunately, my mother more so was from the island, and we were taken as slaves until the slavers realized I was blind, and I wound up on the doorsteps of the Temple of Heliod in Orcus, which they then sent me up to Melitus. So I really don't know. I was only a baby.
Of course, the slavers are known to travel the Isles. Many of the Isles, and collect product there.
I kind of like, you can see like my yeah, it's like I kind of like grimace a little bit over the term product. I'm not mad because that's kind of what it is. It is what it is. But at the same time, I'm still like, it's like I'm more than just a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those things that still kind of grinds me a little bit, but it's fine. I mean, I know it is what it is.
If I will do some thinking over the night, and if anything comes to mind, I will let you know. Nothing I have not been to all of the Isles.
Oh, I don't.
I've documented a couple of them.
I just figure you've been here more than I have, and anything you might happen to know would be interesting. Even if it's.
Do know what
Or do the slavers have certain ports that they visit more often, or
it is different, but I do know what a slaver ship looks like. I'll be able to point those out if we come across one. You might be able to get information that way.
I mean, I don't even know what I don't even know much about my mother because I was given up as a baby. I mean, my mom could be anything from a priestess to a whore. I don't know.
Agreed. Well, maybe they might still is a start somewhere. But I will keep that in mind.
Thank you. And if we see slavers, you will understand my urge to dispatch of them.
I will not hate you for that. I may join you in that aspect.
Excellent.
Okay.
I kind of also figure that's kind of also defined, I don't mind us doing a little bit of piracy, but there's boundaries.
Yeah, there are boundaries.
Yeah, it's because it's even if we're going off as merchants were privateers.
Yeah.
At the same time, it was interchangeable. If you were a merchant, you were also a pirate. You would take advantage of whatever, lesser defended ships were out there. That was always a thing. I'm talking back in the hundreds and 13 and 1200s. That was just a thing.
Okay. As the night comes to a close, Kator, thankfully you are not visited by Helga. You think that might be the last time for a good while that she might take an advance on you.
Thank God.
But
Thank God.
Arthos, the next day comes. Go ahead and roll me a d20 for the day, if you would.
Oh boy. I'm gonna have the unlucky die roll. Let's go. I got a 2.
A 2. Okay, interesting. While sailing the seas, about right before noon, Arthos, you spot a wooden structure in the distance.
The wooden structure.
Yeah, just a large wooden structure in the distance. The old geezer at the top does have a spyglass if you want to borrow it and see what it looks like.
Yeah, I'll borrow it.
Don't get your germs on it.
I won't. I don't stick things in my mouth, thank you.
Alright. From using the spyglass, you can see it is a giant statue of Ifara, built from driftwood.
That's a strange statue to find out in the middle of an ocean. Do you know anything about a geezer? And I sort of nudge him a bit.
Not really. I mean, that's kind of new. That's kind of new to me.
Ifara, that's the goddess of the polises, right?
Yes, you would know that.
Yeah. I was gonna say if Bubo's up there, he'd definitely recite.
Yeah.
It's like Afara is the goddess of all polices.
Yeah.
That's a little strange. I don't know what to do about that. I don't trust that statue. I don't think it's a good idea to go near it.
Is the statue on an island or rocks, like a shoal or something?
It is on it's on the shore of an island.
I think I'm going to ask Bubo. It's like, can you do a very cautious flyby? Is there like any signs of civilization over there?
Okay. Bubo's gonna go ahead and go over there. Comes back about 2 hours later. There seem to be about 20 or so humanoids on the island.
Interesting.
Like, are they like a little village or something like that, or?
It seems to be some sort of village built on the shore, with the statue being the centerpiece. It is strange, though. The people are not wearing any clothes.
Yeah, no, let's not go. I don't think we need to go over there.
Thea blushes. Odd?
I don't think it's necessary to visit the nudist colony.
Seems kind of interesting. I mean, there's only 20 of them, so it's like they probably haven't been. Well, they could have been there very long, and what's left of their.
Is it just humans, or is there other creatures?
Oh, humanoids. There is at least 3 centaur, 3 satyrs, 3 humans, 3 leonin.
Is the captain telling us this, or is the bird?
Bird.
Okay. You mixed up accents there, so I was
Yeah,
like,
I
who's telling
did. I did not mean to whatsoever.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that I knew who I was imagining in my head.
Yeah, exactly.
So a bunch of other people besides humans.
It's a lot of 3s.
That doesn't seem right either.
No.
I feel like we should steer clear of the island, especially since they're all nude. And I'd rather not have the awkward conversations with nude people. But 3 centaurs, 3 satyrs, 3 leonin, 3 humans.
Yeah, 3 minotaur. I mean, it's a pretty diverse
3
group.
3 tridents, probably.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it's pretty diverse.
So there's every race on that island right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty diverse group.
And in 3s. It's the 3s that are throwing me. I don't like that. It's weird.
So you said there was 20 of them, correct?
Yeah, a total of 20 of them.
Okay. Throwing me off too. I don't really like that.
I say we move on.
Yeah, moving on
Great.
sounds like a great
I
idea.
will say they did have a message in the sand, a SOS signal. I do not know what that means.
Oh,
Oh, they're asking for help.
they're stranded.
Son of a.
Maybe we should send like a dinghy out or something to see what.
Oh, that
Let's
might
bring it up
be-
to the captain and see what captain says.
Let's do,
It's her
yes.
ship. It's her ship.
You know what? It's right here. What's it gonna hurt?
Do we have the ability to carry 20 more people on this boat, or?
We do not.
Okay.
But I can at least send word of that there are people on this island.
SOS. That seems like we should all be cautious. Very cautious.
Agreed. We'll get close, but be on our guard.
Bubo, did you say, was there any structures on the island? You said there were structures, correct?
Is there like huts or anything, or?
It looks like they have made the village out of an old ship.
Old ship. But they're nude. That's it's also a red flag. Any of them carrying weapons from what you saw?
Not at first glance.
I look over at the captain, or I turn my head towards the captain. I'm like, do you think they could have been slaves?
I mean, it's possible. We won't know until we go.
It would make. I mean, to me, it kind of sounds like it would make sense because they wouldn't really have anything.
That is true.
Right, and they had all the time to set all this up.
Well, we
Seems
don't
like
know how long they've been stranded. They could have been stranded for weeks, months.
Maybe they just forgot to take down the SOS.
Well,
I don't know.
Let's go see.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
You see, now, at this point, you can hear a, hey, over
What,
here.
what time of day is it?
It's kind of midday.
Okay, we need to keep tabs of the time, though.
Yeah.
In case the island starts shifting.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to be stranded on this island with them.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how friendly you are there, but I don't think everybody wants to see me running around in my twig and berries.
Yeah,
Wearing
great.
nothing but a smile.
So.
Thanks for that image, Cantor.
So, anyway, you all get close to. You hear a voice say, "Hey, over here!" And then you all notice that the voice is coming from a centaur who kind of comes close.
Hello, we come in. We're come in peace. Why do I sound like foreign invaders?
More of like, well, I wouldn't go. I would first say it's like, please don't move any closer.
Oh,
Who are
right.
you? And who are you? And how did
Why are
you
you naked?
yeah, why are you naked? What is the
I can
reasoning
answer
for
all
that?
of your questions. I am Cathane. I am of the Lagona tribe of centaurs. Me and my companions, he motions to the other nudists. We were, we are, artists that came out for a cruise to inspire ourselves. We got caught in a storm in our boat. Well, you can see what happened to it. We've been here for quite a lot of time.
So you guys are looking to get off the island?
Yes, please.
I look over at the captain. It's your ship.
We do
I
not
think we should
have-
try to do something to help them, but
I can't leave some provisions. I have a boat that, a dinghy that we can send out for supplies, and I will send word, of that to be on the lookout for people matching your descriptions.
as you know, tonight this island's gonna move.
Yeah, I figured that. But, yeah, some food would be nice. Oh, we asked why we're not, why we're naked. Well, it's kind of just our thing.
I think they might want some of our cloth. Do you think we can spare one of
I
our
will
backup
spare.
sails?
I'll spare some cloth for them.
Maybe like one of our backup sails or something?
We generally, when we do these trips, we do it in the nude.
However,
But yes, we will take cloth if you have that too. It does get cold at night.
and also blisters in the sun, right? Not
Well-
talking about the song.
Yes, that too. You see, Sace is like, I'll get all the stuff ready. And she goes ahead and starts like filling up like one of the rowboats with stuff, and she's like counts like, all right, I will send at least a 4-day supply for all of you to be able to be fed. Can't promise that you'll be found before then, but at least gives you a chance. Thank you. If we see you back in Melitus, what are your names?
I'll give her my name, Cantor, and
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm Arthos.
If
Sure.
all right, we will look for you. We will make statues of your likeness, and we will decorate them. We will put them up in our school in Melitus. You will be.
Well,
looking...
that's
please make me clothes.
Right.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Of course.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Thank you. We appreciate it. Stay safe and all that good jazz.
You see Seiza just like pushes like the boat out. She's like, I'm not even rowing it over there. I'm just gonna let it like get over there.
Just tripped it over.
Yeah,
Bismarck.
yeah, I don't feel. I think they are being truthful about their intent, but I don't know how long it's been. How long it's been since they've eaten. If we get too close, they may take a bite
They may
out of one
attack.
of us.
Entirely possible.
Very safe.
What the mortal body
And
would
it's
do.
at that moment Thea remembers she never sent a message to Leopold.
Yeah.
Oops.
So, as you guys are leaving the island of nudists, I think it's a great place to stop.
The Isle of Nudists.
The Isle of Judas.
Oh,
Goodbye, my friends. We hope you enjoyed the show. I wish we could continue, but it's time for us to go. We appreciate the memories made, never to be forgotten. There'll be more to be made next time at the Bardic Cauldron. Okay,
Very cool.